Hey everyone, my name's Andrew and I'm going to be presenting our group's project for CS130. Our project is called Bruin Society and it's a web application providing all of the tools a student might need during their time at UCLA. Basically, we've noticed that right now, all of the student resources are spread across way too many websites. For example, we've got both MyUCLA and CCLE for official resources, tons of Facebook groups for clubs, Piazza for class discussions, and countless other sites for test banks and notes. Bruin Society aims to bring all of these resources into one website so that new students won't have to be afraid of missing out on announcements that they're interested in, or students also won't have to scour the web just to find something as simple as a little bit of help with a class project. So when we start out, we're in a home screen for users who aren't currently signed in or registered yet. So we're going to start out by registering. And when a user registers, they enter a bit of information about themselves. And then once they've signed up, they can go back to the home screen, and then this time they will see their dashboard. So the dashboard includes all the societies a user is subscribed to, and as well as all of the posts that they have made. So a society is basically our groups for students. So students who are associated in any manner can come together and discuss and make posts about anything pertaining to their group. So for example, we might want to make a new society for one of the classes we're taking, such as CS143. And so each society gets its category, and the category is basically just it's a way for other students to more easily find your society. And we want it to be really flexible because we want any of the societies to be able to be used for any school related use. So that's why the categories are all user defined. The names are also user defined. And once we've made a society, we are taken to its chat room where you can send live chat message to all of the other users on this page right now. For example, hello. It lags a little sometime, but it always shows up in the end. So any other user that's on this page right now will be able to see our new message. And we can also create a new discussion, which is basically how we implemented filtering for our posts. So if we had all of the posts that we made for a society show up just on that society's page, it would get really cluttered really quickly, and it would become really hard for students to find posts that they want. So instead, we can filter by the discussion, which is basically the quarter for a post. For example, we can make a new discussion for winter of 2017, and it will show up. And we can make a new one for fall of 2016, which is, oh, I typed that wrong. We can make one for fall of 2016. And if we try to view the posts for fall of 2016, the ones from winter of 2017 won't show up, and vice versa. And we can start out by creating a post. So when you make a post, you give it a title, such as, and then, so a title might be a practice final, and the content is basically a description. So for this post, we might say, I found this practice final, let's work on it together. So what's really cool is we can actually host files, and so if we upload a file and create the post, we can see that we can download the attached file. Any user can download this attached file right here. And then other users can also reply. The user who made the post can also reply. For example, he thinks that the answer to number 1 is A. So we can say that. And he can also ask for input from others. Maybe some people think it's B, and then they can figure it out together. So going back, let me just create another post really quickly. So going back, we can see that there are also other ways to sort or filter the posts. So we can sort by the newest post, by the newest reply, or we can even filter out all the posts without an attached file. So then only that practice final showed up. This is pretty useful if a user is looking for something that would have an attached file, such as practice exams. So they can filter out all of the posts where maybe users are just looking for a new project partner. So if we go back to our home page, we can see that all of the societies that we are subscribed to is updated with the one that we just made. And then the 2 posts that we just made are also added to our dashboard. Additionally, all of these societies are student-made, so we can also see what other students have created so far. So as you can see, a lot of students have made societies related to their classes, but you can also make one for your swim club, or if you have a job on campus and you want to discuss that job with other people, you can make one for work. So for example, someone has made a society for CS130 already. So we can view it, and we can also join from that other page or from right here. And once again, we can chat with the students in this discussion, as well as and we can also view other posts that have already been made. So for example, in spring of 2017, there's this one post right now. And in winter of 2017, we can see that one of my partners, Kirk, has already made a post looking to form a team. And then we can see that other people have already replied to say that they would like to join the team as well. And once again, we can also add to the replies, and such as by saying, what kind of a project do you guys want to do? And once again, that will show up. As far as future features go, some things that we're considering include searching societies. For example, right now we have all of these societies, and if someone is looking for a society where they might be able to find a job, maybe allowing them to search for the keyword job would be something useful. What is kind of a roadblock for this right now is that if users are searching for a class such as CS130, CS130 might be represented as CS space 130, lowercase cs 130. There are quite a few ways that they can be represented, and we would have to figure out how to capture all of them. Another thing is that right now we can actually create duplicate societies. So if we try to make another CS130 society, it actually shows up. So while it would be very easy to filter out all exact matches, this would also have to do with the problem that I just mentioned. We would probably also want to get rid of classes or a society for lowercase CS130, as well as CS130 without a space in the middle. But there are further challenges presented by classes such as CS188, where the same designation is used for multiple different classes, and also some clubs that might have the same acronym or the same name even, might all present challenges to removing duplicate societies. All right, that was a brief overview of our application Bruin Society. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.